Hey guys, welcome to RNRV Chronicles. No, welcome to Random Adventures 2.0. And wait a minute, I'm not Tony. Where's Tony?
Hey! Let me lip on in here. Alrighty, here we are. Woo! We are in the Sunday Night Live, but we are in our new studio.
Yes.
Yeah, and we got it zoomed out a little bit, so it is a little bit wider. And it looks backwards on the screen, but I don't think
It
it's
does, yeah, sometimes flipped around.
And I'm trying to see the screen. I can't really see it because the camera's in the way, but you can see the screen.
I can see the screen. Hello, everybody. Darlene, how you doing?
Hey, Darlene, how are you doing? And Darlene, how about that Thursday night's video the other night? Man, thank you so much. Everybody, thank Darlene in the comments for the mattress and the tent part. And we're actually added a whole new playlist, which is car camping, which is very, very exciting. Alrighty. So, hey, if you've got a question, one of the things that we're hoping to do, because I know a lot of times we talk back and forth in the comments. So if you want to put like 3 question marks in the comment section, like 1, 2, 3, and then ask
the question. Yeah, that way we can, because there's a lot of stuff here. So let's go ahead and say hello. There's GM Outdoors out there.
Alrighty.
We got Tina Green. We got Green Hubs. Hey, Green Hubs.
Simply out exploring and adventuring with Lewis. And
yes,
hey,
Lewis,
you put your video up today. Awesome job with that. Yes. From yesterday. We had our big meetup yesterday.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that video will be coming out on Thursday. That's going to be my Thursday night camping video because I did stay overnight in Cabela's parking lot. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And I don't want to talk about that too much because we want to see it, right? And I believe GM Outdoors, you're going to be posting your video. And anybody that was there on the meetup yesterday, and as you get your videos done, throw them up on our Facebook family page, right?
Yeah.
So people can click on that because, what was it, about a month and a half ago, we asked for, someone had asked in the comment section, hey, would you do a group page? Remember that?
Yes,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I said, I don't know how to do that. But as soon as we got off that night, I went on and we started our group page. And as a community, and we want to continue to build that community. So really, really excited.
Yes.
And I don't know, did you, let's see.
Big Dog's on there.
Hey, Big Dog, and say hi to your mom, too. I know she's watching with you right now. So say hi to her for me. And hey, Grave Digger. Yes. The other night, that was great. The other night with Canadian Beaver. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, check out Stealth Camping Alliance and go back on and watch the 5 nominations. And I did post on the community page that you can go on there and vote for the top 5. And so I've already voted, and I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but that was hard. That was really, really hard.
Yeah.
Our November, the October challenge, which was the Halloween challenge, Camp Like Bune, just everybody just really, really did a great job. Hidden Hammock and everybody. And so that it's like a survey where you can go and vote.
Yes.
And so go on there.
Mentioning Camp Like Bune.
Yes.
Guys, if you're not subscribed to his channel, run over there and go subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
He was the guy that did the video that went and got Tony chocolates whenever he was in the hospital right after his stroke. And I just love watching his stuff. And he put one up here recently. Remember that with the Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, that's the October challenge. Yeah.
So
that
was pretty good. And and it's love. It's really cool and how everybody just really supports everybody in this community. It's really, really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's neat. I'm watching Dave go like this in the screen right now. I just looked at you doing it, and I look over there, and you're going, ooh. Oh, that's right. Hey, Jess, how you doing? So we got Simple Outdoors. Hey, Green Hubs. And if you haven't done it yet, go over to Green Hubs and watch where I give my testimony.
Yes.
He interviewed me. That was really, really exciting. And hey, Kathy loves camping. So we got Alpine Warrior. Hey, great weekend with you, Alpine Warrior, and
hey, Alpine,
and say hi to your wife. Thank you for everything and allowing him to come down. Well, not that you allow him to come down, but that he was able to come down, and you let him give up that time with you to come down and spend with Dave and I, because we had a great time the night before Friday night. So he came down early, and we went out Friday. I'm not going to tell too much.
Yeah,
I'm
starting
to talk about.
Yeah. Watch it on Thursday. Good stuff. We had a great time, and we will go ahead and mention that these right here, Alpine Warrior helped us pick these out right here.
Now, there's a cigar bar there right down from Cabela's. Now we went in and believe it or not, those are all empty boxes. Outside their door, in between their vegetable, they had two big, huge boxes filled with those boxes. And I was thinking, oh, that would make a neat
decor,
a stage prop, but even more so to put stuff in. So you can see here, I've got my SiselKaffe coffee in one, and that's a really, really neat thing. And yeah. So great time. Oh, and I don't know, can you see? Oh yeah, you can. You can see Camp Hat. We got Camp Hat going. So Camp Hat this is officially Billy Black Bear. Okay, so Billy Black Bear. Everybody say hi to Billy Black Bear.
Hi, Billy.
Billy has got Camp Hat, so he feels like he's supervising all the time. He's watching my shoulder and everything. So, but that's the new official place for Camp Hat. So when we're not doing something epic or something new, that's where Camp Hat will be. He's like, this one here. Thanks to Alpine Warrior finding this because it's actually a used hat. He actually had to track it down. They don't make this one anymore. Yeah. See how floppy that is? Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. And I saw Emma Brown there in the comments. Hey, Mr. Ramos. But Emma Brown, just to let you know, tripod's working out awesome. So Emma Brown went on to our Random Adventures wish list. And that's why this.
Oh, yeah.
So she went and ordered the Amazon wish list and sent me this tripod. And you guys that were there.
Very nice. Very lightweight, too. That really is good, for Tony, especially when he was out walking, because it's very lightweight.
Yeah. And I actually use it a little extended, some as a walking stick, too. So, yeah. And, like I was saying, just a little bit about the stroke. I know a lot of people just really encouraging and so forth, and with my recovery. So it's been about 7 months now.
Yeah.
And but you do not see a lot of the, like my struggles still with doing things, but it was on pretty much full display this weekend because I couldn't edit.
Anybody was there, you got a chance to see some of the I don't want to say handicaps, but they're a little bit of just a side challenge for him. He's so much better though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, incredibly so much better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so you weren't able to see the edited version, but you're going to see the edited version on Thursday night. But if you were there live, you're going to get the live version.
You get the live version, right.
And you know what? There was no mannequins that we saw with their pants down.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nobody got caught with a mannequin.
No, so and that is just like a little thing. If you go back onto the playlist and see, I think that's in the Stroke series. Dave
right
and I,
after the stroke.
Right after the stroke, and after I'm still in rehab and stuff, different kind of rehab, physical therapy rehab.
Yes.
And Dave and I go to Walmart or Cabela's, and we go to Cabela's, and Dave takes me there for an outing, and we get into Cabela's and we're going down the aisle, picking out clothes and stuff, looking at clothes.
Being goofy and having fun, picking on each other.
And you can see that video if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah. Go check it out because all of a sudden it's like right there. And I'm like blaming, did you just do something to that mannequin? We got a question up here. It came up, Green Hubs.
Yes.
He said, when did you get the new studio?
probably the last 3 weeks. We've been working on it, but this is the first time you're seeing it. Just finished it a couple days ago. So my daughter, two of my daughters,
Yes.
Rachel and Gabrielle. Rachel was like, "Hey, let's get Dad a studio, clean out that room." So the studio right now is in my son's old room. Jonathan, he is in the Army for the last 5.5 years, and he just became, just got sworn in on Space Force. So he's now part of the Space Force. We did that at Arlington Cemetery. I have a whole little clip I did for him. It's private, but it's this whole swearing in and stuff. And yeah, it was really, really great. My dad's buried in Arlington Cemetery, and that is beautiful down there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But I've got a family pass. I can drive right up there. If I had to walk, that'd have been too long of a walk. So I was able to drive right up to a swearing in, and that went really, really good. And it was beautiful. Yeah.
James Rockford, I just got to point this out.
Yes,
he says, "I have not had a stroke, but I still stumble after a few drinks."
Hey, James, I agree with you there. And so everybody, you're going to see on Mail Monday, I actually get a package from James. So you'll see that on me opening that tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for Mail Monday. Oh, wait, I got to look up here. And that it should be a voice thing. Mail Monday. Hey, Mail Monday. Okay, but yeah. So you will see that, and yeah, I'll do a whole thing on that too with that. So
okay, real quick, just in case some people joined on before we mention this, if you have any questions, throw 3 question marks up in front of your question before you you type out the question. That way we know that's a question, and we'll be able to catch it right away as the comments scroll up. Okay?
Yes.
So that helps us a little bit here. So
yes,
anyways.
yes. And I just saw Walter Zollner's on. Awesome, Walter. Man, it was great finally meeting you there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if you guys, please, if you are not on Walter Zollner's channel
You got
and have not subscribed to it, when I started YouTubing last year, and I was up at Ricketts Glen.
Yes.
And the waterfalls and stuff. But I got there real late in the evening, and there was no time. I think it was still actually icy, so you couldn't really go down in it. But I went to Lake Jean, and I thought, well, I'm just going to play around. And I filmed just a little, maybe a 3-minute, and for me, that's pretty good. I filmed the 3-minute video, and maybe it was 4, but I put music to it, and it's of the sunset up at Lake Jean at Ricketts Glen. And Walter comes on and commented, "Hey, I did a video up there, and I really like this." And I went over and I checked out his channel, and I was blown away by his cinematography, and I commented on it. And since then, we've been commenting on each other's videos and encouraging each other, and just on the cinematography side of videoing. And Dave, you'll agree, right? Because you watched some of his stuff.
My wife, I before she went into work this evening, I pulled up your video that you just put out.
Emerald Forest, searching for Emerald Forest, I believe.
Yes. And she was sitting there watching that, and she's like, "OMG, that guy is good."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep
up the good work.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
I know there's a lot of questions that we're missing that are rolling up through, and we apologize. Some of them have one out, so I can't see it. But the one guy, Josh is camping, he wants to know where you got the mural in the background.
Oh, the mural came from Amazon, $58, I believe. And it's self-adhesive, and you it's in 6 pieces, believe it or not. 6 pieces. Is that, I think I saw one, is that our phone on
panoramic? It's not.
It's not. It's just
on wide angle.
It's a small room.
It's on wide angle, though, I think. So, yes.
Yeah. I was going to pull it in closer. I wonder if I should try.
Get to see my beautiful face.
Yeah. Like, focus on my
can you post links for the channel you mentioned?
Go into, say, like Walter Zana. Right now, if you go and you just click on his name.
Click on anybody's name right there. Walter.
Alpine Warrior.
Alpine Warrior.
Camp Gourmet that's Joe.
Yes.
He was there yesterday.
Yeah.
All the way from
Simply
Ohio.
Exploring.
Yeah.
Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis. You can click on him. Just anything that you see there, just click on their names and you should be able to go right in and subscribe to their channels.
Good.
Okay. GM Outdoors also.
Oh, hey, old Kraken Data, you said looks good like that. All right. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes I'll actually focus in because we were doing that the other day. We were playing around. I did a private live and Dave was at his RV and watching while I was in the room because we wanted to check the sound and the light. Should I spin it around and show them the light?
Yeah, we'll show them here in a second. There was a question
Okay.
that did come up here, and they wanted to know if you ever had to abandon a stealth camping site, and what was the reason?
Okay. I haven't ever had to abandon a site that I was set up in already. But 3 weeks ago, I was looking to set up. Well, okay, yeah, the Walmart, I was busted.
Yeah, he got busted.
So, yeah, I got busted on that one. That was the only time I was busted. But I kind of knew as I was setting it up because there was a lot of security cameras, and I tied the hammock to their shipping containers. But I got a chance to eat and all that. And then a car drove by real slow, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done here tonight. But at least I ate. But I had dessert yet to eat. Now, they did tell me, they came out and they said, hey, I could go out to the main parking lot. I thanked them and stuff. And
they were pretty decent.
They were very decent. So I said, no, I'm going to call it a night. And I just went up into another complex and there was a dirt road, and I pulled off on there, opened up the hatch, got the chair out, sat back down, and I ate dessert and then closed the video out. So that's the only time I was abandoned. Now, I've never had to abandon. I mean, I did also abandon a site that I was going to go set up at because when I pulled up, there was the state police were there. And the night before, there was a dead body at the Days Inn. So I did not go there. So
Scared.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Days Inn and places like that, how about we talk about the video, which was the Pine Burr. So that was the video, not this Thursday, but the Thursday a week ago. So that was an abandoned hotel, and there I got dropped off in the yellow Hummer, and someone did comment. They said, oh, yeah, stealth camping, you pull up in a yellow Hummer. But I commented back, the Hummer didn't stay. I got dropped off with the Hummer and behind the location, and then it left, and then I went on to look for a spot. Now, I had not scoped it out, so I wasn't quite sure where I was going to set up at. So I did go up the stairs and found that spot behind the wooden fence that was in that cubbyhole. Now, doing the abandoned buildings, I'm not as comfortable with those as I am with the woods. You know, I'm way more comfortable with the woods than I am with the abandoned buildings. But in a lot of places, like Jess, you're out in Arizona, and I know you've commented to me that there's a lot of places you can't go because of it would be too risky. Yeah, so, but for me and where I'm at, some places are kind of risky. Well, that Days Inn would have been very risky.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
That place is just spooky, man.
All right.
Hey, Jess, by the way, we're going to be out in Arizona probably around December 7th, somewhere around there. We're going to be up in the Mesa area, so we need to get together. So we'll hook up sometime. We'll do a Western random 2.0 meetup. I'll wear a beard.
Yeah, let's see. Ever run into any scary person? No, but I got scared by a person once. What's that? Were you? Yeah. Dave's never come out camping at all to surprise me or scare me. I'm surprised he hasn't. I'm surprised you haven't. So sometimes I'll only call him late at night. And he goes, "Where you at?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'm camping." And then I'll tell him where I'm at if I think he won't be coming out.
It's too late.
It's too late in the evening. Let's see. So you're going to kind of monitor those questions too.
I'm trying to, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I was thinking I'm bending around the camera.
Yep. No, if something important comes up, I'll pull you aside and draw you in.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so you go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. So the pine burr. Does anybody have any questions about the pine burr? That stealth camp. That was the one at the abandoned motel. I went up the steps into the back. And I do want to say that it got dark quick. It got dark very quick. And that's why I really like using that light bulb. But now daylight savings time being done, I got to get out a lot earlier because it gets dark very fast now.
12 o'clock.
Very fast. Yeah. I have to leave at noon. Weirdest thing you have seen while out camping? Weirdest thing. Well, Dave didn't show up, so I'm. Weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever really seen anything weird. I did hear weird noises. The one where I was camping in the one cemetery. I was in the hammock and it was pretty late at night, and I heard one bang, loud bang. Like if you've ever been out in the woods and you hear like a branch or tree fall, does it make a sound? No. So when a tree fell, you kind of hear it bounce, bang, 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 bang. Or something like a turkey flying through the woods. You'll hear it crash on a branch and you hear crash, crash, crash. I didn't hear that. I heard one crash, woke me up, so I started listening. 5 minutes go by, I hear a second crash. Loud, really loud. And I'm waiting for the next crash. There wasn't any. And I'm listening even more. And it was about 3 to 5 minutes later, I heard another crash. That was kind of freaky. It really was.
Yeah.
And I've watched a few documentary YouTube things that say Bigfoot bangs on trees. Now, I don't know if I'll go there, but I don't know after hearing that. And then later on in the evening, I shined my headlamp out and I saw eyeballs in the cemetery. That was kind of a little freaky.
One of these days, Alpine Warrior and myself are going to get together, and when you're out stealth camping, we're going to be sneaking up on you, and you'll hear the shh, shh, shh.
Yeah. Well, Alpine Warrior used to be a sniper for 12 years in the United States Marines, and so he may not. I may not hear him coming.
Yeah. He sneak up on you. Hey, we do have a question here.
I'll hear you.
You'll hear me. Yeah, I'll be rolling in. Pine burr, how many straight hours of sleep do you typically get on a stealth camp?
Oh, straight hours. So in a lot of my videos, you'll see me say goodnight. Just for me, I'm so excited to make these videos that a lot of times that's when I'll make my intro, and then I end up editing all the way up to where I'm at in the hammock, which takes about an hour and a half, depending on how much I've filmed. And then I go to bed. Then usually around 2 or 3 o'clock, I always wake up because I've drank too much water, I had a coffee, and I've got to I just got to get up, all right? So, but it gives me a great opportunity because usually I'll wander out and I'll notice the stars or the moon, and it gives me a great opportunity to do or practice some night photography. And sometimes I'll put that in to the videos. So I would say that's probably a couple hours.
Yeah.
Couple hours before that happens, maybe 2. And then I wake up. I fall asleep again pretty quick. And then I'm usually up again within another hour or 2. And then, because I'm thinking about this, I don't want to miss the sun coming up because I want to set the camera up to catch the sunrise. So I'd say on average about maybe 4.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to throw this out before it disappears real
yeah.
quick. Okay, we got a question coming here too. It says, Just Fry says that he had cows wake him up one morning, sniffing him through the tent.
Oh, wow. Yeah. My daughter loves cows. Loves cows. Rachel does.
And there was a question there. Do you carry like bear spray or anything like that? I think it's a 357. No.
Yeah. Yeah, Walter, 3 tree knocks. That's the way to bring in Bigfoot. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that. Go Bigfoot hunting. If I'll get a picture of him all grainy with this new camera. Or with my phone.
Just one question with safety. Do you have a quick way to reach someone if an emergency happens? He knows that he can call me at any time.
Yes.
So, yes. And hopefully, and I don't think he's ever been anywhere where he has not had any cell phone reception.
No,
so
no.
he knows. Usually I know where he is at.
Yeah.
His wife also, Lisa, she knows where he is at. And, if she's working and she can't get there, he knows that he can call me and I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just reading, Green Hub says, I love cows. In between 2 slices of bread. Yeah. Any UFO experiences? No, actually not. No, I haven't. But there is over.
There's little green people that didn't count.
No. But there is, in fact, pumpkin contest told me about a encounter not too far from here where they found a body all emancipated and stuff, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want people with sunglasses showing up at my house.
It's okay.
But so. Yeah. So
James Rockford had a raccoon eat through my tent one time, and he woke up to it eating his food.
Oh my gosh, that would have been something else. Yeah.
Like, hey, partner, how'd you get in here?
Yeah, right. So as far as the Pine Barn Burr, that was I wasn't too excited about it throughout the night. I know I did wake up and I went exploring a little bit in that one room, and there was engine parts, and which was really weird. But I also saw a like an employee tag for a paintball place, and that if you watch the abandoned movie theater that I did, that's been closed for 60 years, but 10 years of that. So right after it closed, for at least almost 10 years, that was a paintball place. And I found out that the reason all those concrete pillars with the posts that used to hold the microphones, why those were all in big piles is because it was a paintball place, and they ripped all those out of the ground so people didn't run into them as they were running around shooting each other with paintballs. Yep.
Question, are you going to do, this is from Emma Brown, are you going to do a stealth camp on November 8th for the election night and the lunar eclipse?
Oh.
I'm sure he's probably going to think about that now.
I will. Yeah.
Also, Josh Camping, he asked a question, any plans on traveling out of state? And I will answer that, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the Subaru helps with that. So Darlene, because she went on and just blessed the channel and myself with that mattress and that camp, that
was huge.
That opens up a lot of opportunities, more so than I would have had before, because obviously when I go out, I can pretty much, I don't have to deploy the hatch.
Stealth camping prior to the stroke was very fun and easy for Tony. He loved it. After the stroke, it's a job. It's hard. He still loves it. Don't get me wrong. He still loves it. He loves going out. But it's a lot harder for him to carry the pack and to do certain things. There's a lot of editing. There's a lot of editing that goes on. And I was really glad that he did show that one time when he did fall and he lets you know, guys, he's really working hard at this. So
Yeah.
thumbs up on his videos, like and subscribe, share, get other people to come on board. Drifter, he says, have you considered doing a camp with a small plot? Small plots is
What's
area.
that? What's that?
Thank you. Have you considered doing a camp with small plots?
Oh, with small plots. You know what? I'm open to get out with anybody, and small plots. I actually do watch some of his stuff, and he's not too far away. He's upstate, I believe, New York, up around the Rochester area, maybe. But they can always contact me by email and reach out to me, and let's collaborate and see if we can do a stealth camp together.
Oh man, here we go. Come here.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear Darlene. Happy birthday
to you. To you.
Okay, not everybody left.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I need my clicker. Wait.
Round 2.
Take 2. We won't belabor y'all again with that. No, but happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday. Yes.
Yep. RIG Outdoors.
He is in Rochester. Okay, thank you, Emma Brown. He's in Rochester. Let's see. Yes, but I will be venturing out of state. Like I said, it makes it much easier. But Tony, your editing is phenomenal. Thank you, Walter. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed camping from a young age?
You know, I could get a little personal here, but my dad, he was a major in the Air Force, and I can remember early on as a young kid, he loved to camp. He also loved to sail, and he sailed in the Chesapeake all the time as a young man. And when he got older, my parents, they separated when I was about eight years old. So that was about the last time I was camping until I had my own kids. And we didn't get out as often, but my father-in-law and I took all the kids, and just to let you know, I've got 6 children, Lisa and I do, together. It's our 6 children. Mm-hmm. So we've been married 35 years, but we've gone camping a couple times, took the kids, but I really haven't camped much until I started the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. My first camping trip by myself was in Snowstorm Izzy in Centralia. That was my first overnight hammock camp, my very first overnight hammock camp. So what you're seeing, it's not like I've been out there for years and years. And so when I say I'm not an expert, I am no expert at hammock camping. You want an expert, Dennis, who sends some boxes for mail Monday. And he posts on the family Facebook page, Dennis. There's way more, experts at it than me. I'm just learning myself. So if I can encourage you, and you know that I'm a novice at it. Mm-hmm. Novice, that would be a good word?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm learning, and that's the way you do it. You just, hey, I'm going out. And then
professional novice. Novelist. Hey, James Rockford, he says, ever coming to Illinois?
Yeah.
He's going to work on that, I'm sure.
Yeah. And
I am sure.
Yeah, and
he also says this.
Yes.
And I'll be able to answer this for you, but we will thank his father for you, but I think you can do it just as well as us because he's with the Lord now. So yeah. So Dad's buried in Arlington Cemetery. So like I said, when I went down for my son's promotion or transfer from the Army to the Space Force, we went down to Arlington and we're down there. We took my father-in-law, who just passed away this year, his ashes along. So actually, it's myself, my son, in front of my dad's burial place, holding my
father-in-law, the four of us were all there again. And
it was really cool.
It was just really, really neat. But thank you very much.
Somebody asked what time. I think Big Dog answered there.
Okay.
What time is Mail Monday?
Mail Monday, usually I have that scheduled for 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Yep. Mail Monday is 5 o'clock.
Big Dog was funny. Oh, were you allowed to talk about that thing with Big Dog, or are we going to keep that a secret till Thursday?
What?
That little present that we presented to him.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about the present. So, so we presented.
We got Big Dog. We got Big Dog pretty good. I don't know if you all know about this, but the one Big Dog and Tony were out camping.
Yes.
Big Dog brought along the freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. I don't know if you've seen that. If you didn't, you need to go watch it.
Yeah.
But Big Dog was saying, yeah. He was saying about how dry they were.
Yeah. They were
like
cracking.
you can't spit it anymore. It's like it sucks everything out of your mouth. And we were up at the Cabela's at the meet and greet thing up there or whatever. And I was inside shopping, looking around, and I seen that, and I had to grab him one.
Yeah.
So the next day, when everybody was all there, I wrapped it up in a shirt, and he thought we were going to give him a sweatshirt, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You thought I was going to give you that shirt, and I pulled out from behind it and gave him the ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I think we got it on video, and you're going to have a chance.
Yeah. You'll have a chance to see that, and that'll be out Thursday night. So I usually put the camping video out on Thursday night. So just to let you know, it's still a camping video, and I actually had camped. I stayed overnight in the SUV or in the Subaru Outback overnight, and because Alpine Warrior was down, him and I sat out after you left. We sat out in the parking lot and just talked until he left, and then I stayed there in the SUV, and then both y'all showed back up in the morning. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, we had a good time. Next time, if you guys can make it, try to get there. We have a good time. Paybacks, Dave. LOL. Big Dog.
Yeah. So let's see. So Mail Monday, you'll see that Mail Monday is coming up. Let's see. Car camp. So the next video that I did was just this past Thursday. Oh, before I do that, let me just do something real quick. I didn't used to have it, but probably about a month and a half ago, I went ahead and set up Patreon.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Hey, Tony, you should really do a Patreon." And I thought about it. So I set it up as just $1 if you wanted to come on and support me once a month with $1. Because actually, even every dollar helps to get me out of town too. But it sat there for about a month, and I was thinking of taking it down because I put that stuff in the description section. And one day I get this notification and then an email, and it says, "You got a Patreon." And here's Stitch. Stitch went on and made a pledge to do $5 a month, and he said, "Hey, I'm your first one," and yes, you are, Stitch. And I want to say you primed the pump because we got Stitch, Susan, who comments a lot on the videos.
Wow.
A lot.
Thanks, Susan. Yeah.
And she always comments on how much work that goes into it. And she made a comment the other day. I actually pinned her comment. She said she's surprised I don't have more subscribers for the amount of views I get.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but anyhow. So Philip, thank you very much. You also did a pledge. I think it's Lou, L-L-E-W. So Lou did a pledge, and Cody with a K did a pledge. David did a pledge. Joshua did actually a contribution and Mike did a pledge as well. So that really helps a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Very, very much so.
Thank you very much. Yes.
And while I'm at it, I did also have the Buy Me a Coffee, which people go on and buy coffees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that actually has a tab where you can do make a commitment to do like so many coffees per month or 1 cup a month. And that will just act just like Patreon. I don't like talking about this, but the one difference between the two is Patreon once a month will go ahead and send you any contributions.
Okay.
The way that Buy Me a Coffee works is when you do it, like once you say make this, 3 days later it sends you. It happens fast. It just within 3 days. So just letting you know that. Cool. But I have Doug. I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. Doug he works at Yingling Brewery. He did a contribution, and then I now have my second, which is James Rockford. You were on tonight, and I want to thank you very much. Because he went on and did a Buy Me a Coffee. Him and I were talking the other day, and I know you're going to see tomorrow. You'll see him a little bit more. Me talk about him. All right. So, but I just want to get that out.
It's really cool that Tony has the opportunity to talk with a lot of his subscribers too. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I love talking to everybody, and if you see that maybe it's 14 hours since I made a comment. It's either one, I got too tired and I had to finally go to sleep, or I'm busy filming or editing. When I'm doing those 3 things, I'm not commenting. And but I always try to get to everybody.
There was a question. It's long gone, but I remembered what it was, and they wanted to know if you are going to be having any more merch coming up here.
Yeah. So
yes.
Yeah. So yes.
I think it was on your last live. We had a guy make a comment, and I think where's he at? Over.
I believe he's in the Philippines.
We believe he is.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason.
Jason, yeah.
Yes. You're on tonight.
Yeah, I see him there.
Jason. Oh my gosh.
Good job.
He said, can I make you a design? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't expect this, but he made 11 designs.
Incredible.
And how about it?
Oh my
gosh.
And the one I said to Tony, I said, he even got your eyes right.
My stroke eye. Yeah, you even got that right. But he asked me to make any changes that I needed to, send it to him, and I did. He's got one. It says incognito, and it's got 3 of my faces, and the one of them almost looked like a white sailor's hat. And my one daughter said, "Hey, can he change that to a hard hat?" And he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw that.
Yeah,
we saw it. And Alpine says you're to mention the new T-shirts.
Yes. The only thing I've got to check with a Spreadshirt who does the T-shirts on the YouTube is linked to. I got to see if they do full sizes, because some of his designs really, they're beautiful and they take up a nice area. Yeah. But I got to find, and then he's got Random Adventures down here in the corner. Just beautiful. In fact, what I'm going to do, Jason, can I put those up like in the comments section? I think I can do some pictures there and maybe do like have people maybe see them and say which ones they like the most, because I've got to find out if a t-shirt company, because I can't order an inventory and then ship it out. I got to find a place, because Spreadshirt does it, and also there's another company that I had originally.
There's a couple of them
that does it, that just prints for you and sends. Because, like, say I would order 10 extra larges and everybody would want a small, and I'd have to order 10 smalls and be stuck with those 10 larges, and I can't do that. So, but
RIG Outdoors says, Tony, I will give you a call sometime tomorrow. Dennis has a question. Just want you to know how much I appreciate what you are doing. As I said before, you are a breath of fresh air. Amen. Yes, he is.
Thank you. And speaking of breath of fresh air, we got the fan going.
Yeah, we do. Thank goodness for some air movement.
Air movement. Yeah.
It is unseasonably warm in the area.
It is.
It's like we went last night coming home.
Yeah.
I know from the meeting, it was over 70 degrees.
Yeah. We had our windows down.
Yeah.
We were talking on the phone while we're driving because we're in separate cars. Guys stay overnight, and Dave left and came back the next day. And but I can't be more thankful for our weather. Could you imagine if this was last year? Because I know last year at this time it was like 30 degrees.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't. It did get a little windy up there on the hill, up on the parking lot. The wind came just as people were showing up, but we did make a Louisiana crunch cake though. So that is a staple that's in, and that was a new recipe too.
Yes.
So go on and check that one out Thursday night. Now I didn't cook because I was blessed by Alpine Warrior and also this guy for taking me out to dinner one night and breakfast the next morning.
Yeah,
and
it
was great.
I'm recuperating from all that eating. Let's see. Your honey says love the bear video, and that was good. I like that one too.
Yeah.
And James wants to, can you post or show a photo of your Quiet Storm hat? I will find it and get a new one for you.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Jason, one of the t-shirts, it says, the dog ate my hat. It's my face, and I'm wearing a camp hat. Let me show you a camp hat here. Camp hat. So this is...
And everybody that actually showed up to the...
so you will see.
They got a chance to sign it.
Yeah, everybody got a chance to sign the hat. And so this is the official camp hat. Like I said, it was a great opportunity to have everybody sign the hat. And then we also had them sign the book.
Yes.
And GM Outdoors actually has some channel stickers. And he gave me a channel sticker, one of his GM Outdoors channel stickers. So I'm going to just put this out there again. If you have a channel sticker or some sticker that you really, really like, send it to me. And so I can start incorporating them and posting them, putting them on the back of the Subaru. Definitely.
Bye, Jason. He has to run. So
okay,
we'll see you later,
Jason.
buddy.
Yeah. And Jason, before you jump off, are you in the Philippines? I don't know if he's...
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll take it. We'll see if he has a chance to answer that. Somebody up here also made a comment. I can't find it, but they said something. Oh, Tony didn't realize he was starting a comedy network.
Oh, yeah. Ask Lisa about that. There's 2.0. She's not the one that said that, is she? Because she always goes, her and I joke around, and I call her Lisa Murphy for Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Jason is in Winnipeg, Canada.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Winnipeg, right. Right?
Hey. Yeah, we have a Canadian friend of ours that just came down. He was in our RV park here for about a week. He's now down in North Carolina, down around my sister's place, and then they're going to be following. He's going to be following us out to Arizona. So yeah, I'm always picking on him, saying, "Hey."
Yeah, and we got together and we rode to Ohio together.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had a chance to meet Peter. Great guy. So yes. Comedy Network. Maybe we'll have to do that.
Maybe Jess was in Philippines. I'm not sure.
Jess? I think Jess is in Arizona.
Oh yeah, Jess is in Arizona.
Yeah. LOL. Jason. Yes. Oh, I'm not. I keep looking at the comments. Let's see. Where am I at? Here in my thing. So the very first car camping video Thursday. How did you guys like that one? Yeah, you can throw that up in the comment if you want. So that one is dedicated to Darlene. And I have to say that some people think I'm at a cooking network. But hey, speaking of cooking network.
You child, yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of cooking network, Joe, I saw you were on here and you were there yesterday from Ohio, and you're going to be putting out your very first video, stealth camping video, but it is gourmet, Camp Gourmet.
Yes.
Camp Gourmet, and I'm looking
Great
forward
guy.
to see that.
Great guy,
Very much so.
Yes. Alpine Warrior, I know you're working on a video. He did throw up a short one. If you guys haven't gone over and checked it out, go over there and check out his short little quick video. His first one he put up. I was just talking to him a little bit earlier today, and he's like, "It's not that good." I said, "But it's a start."
Yes.
You started, all right, buddy. So that's good.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Hey, Backpack and Bible, how are you doing? Yeah. See your Subaru next. Yes. And so with that, I made a that sandwich. So I got chicken, and I shredded it because it was one of those already baked chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So I did that, and I took that along. I got that Greek yogurt, Greek plain yogurt, those Greek pitas. I got a red pepper and also an onion and some feta cheese, and I mixed all that together. Well, you'll see the video, but I want to say that was probably the best sandwich or one of the best meals that I've made out camping. I think that was one of the best ones. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. So I don't know.
Yeah, neither did Lisa yet. Because I'll tell you what, I know as soon as I bit into it, because I put the cucumbers on there, it was delicious.
Wow.
The only thing I was missing, and I didn't think about it, was sprinkling some dill on there. Yeah, I missed that. So maybe I'll have to recreate it again. Let's see. Hike with Mike, how are you doing? Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, Camp Gourmet. Yes. You are on tonight. Good.
Yeah. And you're welcome, Alpine and Camp Gourmet.
Oh! I just saw I saw how to go bah ha 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 ha. I can't believe
we're sitting in the car. He jumps in the car with me. I'm driving, and there's the Subaru in front of us, and his neighbor has these Subarus.
Right.
And there it is. It's spelled out right there. And he goes, "Hey, Dave, how do you pronounce that word?" And I said, "Baja." He goes, "I kept."
I knew it was not right. I said that I blame that on my stroke speech.
Yeah, because
I kept going.
You got it, Jim.
Yeah, I kept saying Baja.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, we put a little Baja sauce on it, and I'm editing. And I'm going, that's not right. But I can't change it. I can't. And I'm going, all right, so I'll pin a comment.
He was reverting back to his stroke voice.
Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness. But, yes. Hey, Lisa's day off. How are you doing? Hello. But Baja, I think. Jalapeno. He said you don't pronounce the J. I didn't know that, I guess.
Baja.
So,
anyways.
I'm going to go jalapeno. I'll put some jalapenos on it. All right, so now I know it's a jalapeno, spelled with a J. And so Baja sauce. Baja. All right, so, but that was great. So, okay. Too funny.
Anyways, yeah.
So one of the other things is I made the white pine needle tea. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the white pine tea, Eastern white pine tea. So which you can make out of spruce tea, things like that. Now I want to encourage you, just YouTube it.
Yeah, YouTube it. Find out the correct ones that you can use, because if you use some of them, they're poisonous. So, but you get the right ones.
Yeah. Incredible.
If you need a kick up for vitamin C. Wow.
Yeah, actually, back in the 1800s, there was an expedition that came from England, and they got stranded up in Canada. And most of the crew, I think 90% of them, had What is it, more baja?
No.
So most of them had scurvy, and the Native American tribe that was up in that area got with the what do you call it, captain of the boat or whatever, but told them about drinking Eastern white pine tea, and so they did that, and within 5 to 8 days of drinking this tea, his whole crew recovered from the scurvy.
Very medicinal and everything.
Very medicinal. Yeah. So that was probably one of the biggest bushcraft things I think I've done in a long time. Yeah. Like I said, I'm learning. I am learning.
Yeah, Walter. White pine tea. It actually is. What was that? The needles that we got.
White pine.
That was what.
Yeah.
I had some made a little bit last night. Very good. I thought it was going to be like drinking pine salt, but it's not.
No.
It's very good. There were some things up here I wanted to pick out real quick. GM Outdoor says, Tony, you need to hang that drawing up in the studio somewhere. So it must be the one drawing that you showed him.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
And,
Let me grab that. I got it right over here. Oh.
So yeah. Here comes a drawing.
Yeah. Oh.
2-1. Oh no, not that drawing.
Yeah. This. So before I had the stroke, I love to draw. I love to sketch. Love to draw. So right before the stroke, I was out, and I think it was. I just got done filming one of my relaxation videos where I'm just putting it to music. And I sat down, I had just gotten this sketchbook. I sat down and I started sketching just the scene that was in front of me. And this was probably 2-3 weeks before the stroke. And I haven't been able to really the fine motor skills. Like I signed those pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, and let's see.
Yeah, I got some video of you doing that and stuff. So
yeah. So anybody that was there also got a picture of me, and Dave printed these out. So I was there and I was signing them, and Zeke showed up.
Oh yeah. That was emotional.
That was very emotional.
If you guys know, I'm sure some of you guys are here because of stealth camping, and some of you are here because you just kind of like fell in love with Tony's refreshing honesty and the true heart of the compassion that he really does have. And of course, whenever Zeke showed up, that was very emotional for Tony. And but I thought I was recording. I failed. Okay, there was a fail there. I was a little emotional myself, and but who was it that got the
Lewis
got some.
Yeah,
too,
Simply Exploring with Lewis. He actually filmed that part. I'm going to give a little bit away of Thursday because that scene's not in there.
Yeah.
But now Zeke, if you know, Zeke is he's. One night we were doing a live, and a guy had called or made the comment, "Can you pray for Zeke?" He's at the Hershey Medical Center. He was having seizures, and asked if we could pray. So we stopped and we prayed during the live. And I said to Heidi, his grandmother, I said, "Could you please update us on how he's doing?" And he's actually, Heidi has been updating us in the Facebook family page, the Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. She goes on there and does updates. And she's shown Zeke's home, and she's given us several updates. And I had asked her the other week, do you think you're going to be there? And she says, well, he's still having some seizures and stuff, and we haven't gotten everything back yet. On some deeper testing that was done. It takes a little while for that. And so I wasn't expecting him to show up.
And all of a sudden.
he rolls up in his wheelchair. They're rolling him up. He's 8 years old. He's the, now I found this out, he's the only one in the United States with the medical history that he has. The only one, both youth and adult. The only one. American Journal of Medicine did a whole article on him last year for the condition that he has.
Yes.
So, and I know they've got to go to an appointment with a neurologist coming up, I believe this week.
Yeah.
But Heidi's going to keep doing updates. So I'm doing some stuff and I look over and I see Heidi pushing Zeke up. And I got to really, I'm getting emotional. Think about
it. Yeah. Anyways.
Saw him.
Yeah.
Saw him rolling up and I immediately grabbed my marker and pen because I knew I couldn't look that way anymore. I had to compose myself because I couldn't think, couldn't talk, nothing. And I knew I wanted to get it and I had to compose myself. So I immediately went to those photographs and started writing a photograph and signing it for him, and then grab some crunch cakes. And then you'll see on Thursday me actually, that part of it came through, me walking over the picture to him and things like that, because that happened a little bit after. But Lewis does have some of the footage of just how emotional I got doing that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and I was, oh my gosh, that was
and it probably
crazy.
happened, like you said, the way it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I told Dave, don't worry
and
about
that's okay, because I was really bummed out. Let's see. Jeep Stuff said your daughters did a fantastic job.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. And I'm going to spin you around here in a second. But speaking of that drawing, so this was a drawing 3 weeks prior to me having this stroke. This is that drawing. So that is a good idea. It's not finished, but down here in this corner, this is a Eastern white pine. I don't know if you can see it, but that's not even finished. That's a thing. But everybody that came did sign the book, so that's awesome. Definitely. And I wanted to go live. I really wanted to go live yesterday, and I couldn't. It just, the day just went so fast. Yeah. It really did. I wanted to go live, but then it just didn't happen, and I apologize for that. But I'm thinking that next year in the spring, Lisa said, show. I can't. I've got that all planned out. I'm going to do that. Zeke gave me a bag of stuff for my adventures. That's going to be, you got. I show that on Thursday night. Yeah. If I pick that thing up, I'm going to bawl, and Dave's going to have to take over. So, yeah. Yes.
You don't want that to happen.
No. Yeah. That's been great. Yes.
Are you going to do a video on how you make your videos plus editing?
Yes. So I've already made that video, and that's actually what a great lead-in. Who did that?
Yeah, that was Nitro.
Hey, Nitro. But that's actually the next topic. I do a video which you've already seen if you've watched it. It's the electronics that I take along with me when I go backpacking, like the battery packs, different things like that. So in that video, I said, hey, I would love to show you me editing a video and what I use to edit, which is Power Director. So coming up next Sunday, it's already recorded, it's already scheduled, because in that, when I said that, I thought, you know what, I got to edit this video that I'm going to put up, the electronic ones. So I might as well record myself or record the screen of me editing on my phone that program. Yeah. So that program, if you watch that video, then turn right around and watch the next video, it's actually me editing the video that you actually already saw.
Yes.
Which is going to be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Because if you remember that video, how it came out, you can kind of bounce back, watch the one, then watch the other one of me editing it, and you'll actually see that video that was edited.
Yeah.
Video editing
Yeah.
of a video editing. So
Yes.
so that is going to be next Sunday at 5:00. It's already up. It's already scheduled to go.
Yep. So Nitro, you're going to have it. Jess, I see you're excited about that too. So you're going to have that, and that is awesome. Lewis, he is thanking you because you showed your humility and your towards Zeke, and how genuinely humble you are. And that's true. I mean, this is not artificial. This is Tony. You know, and one of the things that I can honestly say that really has brought me and Tony back together as friends, you know, from out of high school and everything else, and drew us back together. And we've been, what, oh man, 20, 30
38
years?
years.
Yeah,
38 years or something like that.
Long time.
Yeah.
Is that he is true at heart. And what you see is Tony. That's not artificial. Yeah, I know when I was going through a divorce, I could call him up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure Lisa was happy about that, but you know, I could call him up and he'd just sit up and talk with me, and they were both incredible, actually, when I was going through that. So, but yes, what you see is what you get here. He really is a humble and kind-hearted person, and will do anything for anybody if he can get it accomplished. So yeah.
Thank you.
Now that his head swelled up
Yeah.
about this size.
Yeah, I gotta get a different hat on.
Can somebody buy it?
No.
Now, James Rockford, you need to find that ad for him. It's a bigger size.
Yes.
Tony GM does really have a. Oh, he's just
Hey, Chris.
have a confirmation there. Darlene, I think it's great to hang out with you too.
Yes.
I would love to meet you someday.
Yes,
Darlene.
yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, Darlene, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a great heart. Oh, thank you. So anyhow, enough about me. Let's see.
Any questions?
GoPro
Yeah, throw them up
most,
there. GoPro is the most reliable camera made. I almost have to agree with you on that.
What's that?
The GoPro.
Oh,
He's who is it? Old and
Kraken
Dated.
Yeah.
GoPro is the most unreliable camera made.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that Osmos. Who makes that? Is that DJI? Never mind. But yeah.
Yeah. So simply exploring and adventuring with Lewis. So he did the Power Director app. GM Outdoors. I know you're using that app now
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Definitely.
Walter, I'm not sure what he. Oh wait, no, I am. He's using a one to share, I think it is. And we were talking a little bit about he wants to possibly switch over to which one was that?
I don't know.
DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci. Yeah, that there's a lot of editing apps out there. For me, I just always stayed on my phone. I could do it on the computer, but for me,
Well, you do it while you're out camping.
I
when
do.
He does it right there.
And why I started doing it like that is because of watching through hikers and stuff. And I'm like, how in the world are they editing these videos while they're hiking for 5, 6, 7 months?
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way they're carrying a laptop with them.
Mm.
I thought maybe they were at first until Jay Wanders Out shared with what he uses. And then that's part of why I did that electronic ones, like what do I take? But that kind of gave me, well, I better figure out how to do it, because one day, Lord willing, I would like to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Walter, you need to show me your secrets then with that camera. I actually got rid of mine. It was just giving me way too many issues. So
Okay,
I got rid of
question. If you're passing through Western North Carolina on your trip to, this is for you,
Arizona.
Dave.
maybe we can meet for a cup of. I would love to. I am actually heading down towards Carthage, around Pinehurst. Let me know how we can get a hold of you. Do you have his number?
Dennis? Yes, I've got Dennis. I can get Dennis. Can I give Dave your telephone number, or maybe I can text you his number too? So I will do that. I'm sure, Dennis, you're going to say yes. Yeah. So I'll already plan on it. But if you want to say, give me the final confirmation, well, if he's going to have coffee with you, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me giving you his phone number.
Buy us a cup of coffee.
Oh, no. Yes. Go on that app. Buy me a cup of coffee. So let's see. Lisa's day off. So workflow, workplace. David, point on DaVinci Resolve. Install. I like their window workplace. Yeah. So does anybody have any more questions? If not, I do want to just say there's several people that have recently bought me coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, which is JT, Joel and Pauline, and also John and Felicia. So thank you all very much for the Buy Me a Coffee on that app. So I think that's getting there pretty good. So upcoming videos is going to be the one at Cabela's.
Yes.
So in 2 weeks, I believe, so there'll be that one, and then there's another one that I haven't filmed yet. So we got this one coming up this Thursday.
But then Sunday.
Oh, yeah, well, Sunday's going to be that editing one.
Yeah, well, Monday you have your Mail Monday.
Mail Monday, and from what I understand, I got to go to the post office this week because there's several things coming in this week that people have already messaged me. So we're going to have Mail Monday again in 2 weeks. Yeah, so our Mail Mondays. And something about the Mail Monday, just real quick. I want to thank everybody for Mail Mondays. I thought I'd only do it like once every 3 weeks or once a month. But I do want to say everything that people have been sending me, the food, everything is so useful and camp related. Mm-hmm. It's just really, really blessing me. And you will see a lot of this stuff out in my camps, food wise. So I'm starting a little pantry up here in the studio. Well, I'm going to show you guys around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And while you go ahead and pick that up,
okay,
I'm just going to ask real quick, and you can go ahead. You don't need to have me on camera for this. But Dennis, I see you're outside of Asheville. Murphy, is that like around that area or something like that? You can throw up and I'll see that there.
Yeah, Gravedigger. Actually, I got to plan a meal. I wish I would have saved my meal that I just made on this video Thursday night. So the idea is I'm going to turn the camera
out of your way here.
This way. So I'm going to have a whole wall right here that I will do product reviews. So now this will get zoomed in and stuff a lot closer. And then I'll move the lights so that there's no reflection. So that's going to be one wall. Now, just to give you an idea, Dave and I are sitting on the chair over here, and that wall, I know the lights are right in our face, so we've got the studio lights right there. So these are big light boxes, and I got to get those up on in the lighting section of the. So our Amazon storefront. Yes. Anything that you see me use, either I already have it or I like it. All right. So we decided to put the computer, and Dave came over and really helped me a lot get this furniture up here. He's my computer guy, so he got my computer set up. And what kind of computer is this?
That is a Mac Mini. It's
Mac Mini.
Yep, the new Mac Mini.
Okay, so we got the Mac Mini under here with the TV or screen sitting on top, because that way, as you can see, we're scrolling the comments here. We can see that from the couch. Now, there was a real big echo. There's still echoes in here a little bit.
It's nowhere near as bad as what it was, obviously with an empty room.
Oh, it was bad.
But with everything hanging up, and he did all this decorating and everything, it really pulled down on the echoing.
So this is decorating with a purpose. So depending on when you come, or say like if I'm going to go camping this Thursday, I'll figure out what kind of camp I'm doing. And everything in here is a prop, but it's a useful prop. So back here is my one hammock that's not made anymore. You can see they're crisscrossed. I just got nails here, but this is the hammock that I use. All right, so all I got to do is off the hook. But in the meantime, while I'm not camping in the studio, that's a sound barrier. And right here to this side is a mummy bag. I was blessed by Alpine Warrior. Thank you so much. And you can see I've got it hanging. So I got that. Is a nice sound barrier there. That's behind the door. And then over here, I got Puffy. So my Puffy jacket hanging. And this is a closet here. So I'm going to be filling the closet up with some camping gear and so forth also. But the desk. Now under here is that bin that I was talking about. So you can see, Dennis, there's your peanut butter that you sent me. And I love peanut butter. How about it, Dave? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a peanut butter freak.
I'll have to bring my Gabrielle, my one daughter, got me a spoon that said Dad's peanut butter spoon. I got to get that up here and get it mounted on the wall. Okay. I keep it downstairs in the kitchen because I use it every day. Yeah, it's going to wear out soon. Cool. So let me show you this way.
I'm going to go ahead. You keep going and do your thing. Okay. Arctic Street. Yes. He's asking if anybody is going to be doing any stealth camping in Western PA, Ohio, Indiana, or Michigan next year. He is at the southwest of Michigan. And Tony, we're going to be making some plans. Tony's actually going to be going into Ohio, but it's going to be like PA, Ohio border area, in that area. So, yeah, maybe you can get a hold of him and you guys can work something out next year with that too.
Yeah, definitely. So this side is the window. I got mesh on this. I'm not sure how I'm going to utilize this yet, but this right here, this will be like my kettle, my stove, different things down there. I've got my koozie. Thank you, Dennis. Oh, you're going to see that tomorrow. So my camp chair, my Trekology table is down there. I haven't really done a whole lot with this yet. But up top here, these are products that I've got to do a review on yet. So there's going to be product reviews coming. This is actually, I'll give you a little preview. This is a scope here that is a night vision scope. So I got to do a thing on that. I've got a debut heated vest that I got to review yet. So we're going to be doing that. There's actually some more stuff that I got to do product reviews on. And I don't want to overwhelm everybody with product reviews, but these things are a blessing. Yeah. I'm telling you, you know, if I don't like this, because I'm going to say it right now, the gloves, I'm not thrilled with the gloves. I didn't do the review yet on it. They're okay. They keep my hands warm, but I'm not a glove person. So gloves for me is kind of a little rough. But I can see where if I was riding motorcycle or something like that, they'd be good. Yeah. So I've still got to do a review on that. Yeah.
We can do that test. I'll do that part for you.
Yes.
Real quick. Let's see. Jess. I think it was Jess. Okay. Somebody threw something up there and said about hanging something from the ceiling.
Oh, Alpine Warrior.
Well, Alpine also agreed with them and said yes, do something like that. So yeah, Jeep stuff. That's who it was.
Okay. Yeah, actually, just to give you. Oh, there's another question down there, Dennis. But we were at a Army surplus place yesterday where there was some camo down there, and we were looking at. But yeah,
Dennis, I will get some, and I will bring some along, and I will get it to you when we meet up. He wants some birch bark.
Okay.
You want white? You want white birch, or you want brown birch? Or I'll just get you both. How's that? So.
What type of bow is that? Actually, that's my son's bow. I'm not sure, but I don't even have the string on it. I tried to put the string on. It's more for decoration than anything. I have a Matthews compound bow, and since the stroke, I can't really pull. I really haven't tried to pull it back yet. But I was doing some 3D shooting with Gabrielle, my one daughter, because she does a lot of 3D shoots and things like that. Well, now that she's had our second grandson, she hasn't been doing that much, but I know she wants to get out and do that again more. Yes. So can I think of anything?
Okay.
Yep. So just have different stuff hanging on the wall. Oh, and Mike yesterday showed up, and Mike had his trunk, and he had 2 backpacks in his trunk, Osprey backpacks. And he opened up his trunk of a Subaru, and he said, "Hey, out of these 2 backpacks, pick one." So I got the 36 liter Osprey backpack, which I'm going to use when I don't need everything for my 55, because when you're being stealthy, that 55 sometimes is a lot to carry. So I don't need that 55 at some time.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Somebody is asking, Tony, what liter is your Osprey backpack?
Okay, yeah. My one is, now that one I don't have up here yet. My one green one is 55 liters. So that one you'll see in, 2 weeks ago, the hotel, I was wearing that. Just look in the thumbnail. That's the 55 liter. And this one here is the 36 liter Osprey pack.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a 24 liter. For me, I was looking at that one going, maybe I'll do that one. But then I thought, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that one. And this is the one of the original backpacks that I got from where we were just at Cabela's.
Yeah.
About a year and 6 months ago. You'll see this ascend. In fact, my very first overnight in Centralia, that's the backpack that I used. Yeah.
GM says you're going to have to flip yourself over every once in a while with those big lights so you don't burn.
Yeah. Actually, with the lights, they are remote control. And that's probably good there. Yeah, that looks real good.
Is that good there?
Yep.
Okay.
And so with these, you get a remote control. Maybe I'll go through the settings here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sky Tech is the name, and I believe they were around $76 for the set of them. And they do plug into the wall.
Yeah.
They plug into the wall.
Nice stands, tall stands, decent white shading, so that you get the what's that called? The
filter or
anyways.
yeah.
So the light's not so bright; it softens it out.
Yeah. And they're movable. So if I'm filming on that wall, I can put them on this side. I'll just bring that one over here, and they'll be facing that way. Now, one thing I've got to do, you'll notice this is a little bright right here. So that is a hairdresser said use Aquanet hairspray on this to cut down the reflection.
Yeah, to cut down the glare.
So we're going to try a little patch of that and see how it works on that. But gotta go.
See you.
Yes, backpack and Bible, gotta go. Yes, God bless you too, sister.
Blessings to you, yes.
Yes. So real quick, this is the remote that comes. You get a remote for each one of them, but you can use one just for both. Maybe I should put it on, like shine it at one that I can show.
Hit one off. You can probably see it reflection coming.
Okay.
Right up.
So this is at 20% is what we have it at right now. So this is 50% just on the one and 50% on the other. So now both lights are 50% and they're on the yellow or warm. And I'm going to go to 100%.
Hold
So,
on, where's my sunglasses?
ready? Shield your eyes. So this is at 100%, and this is still at the yellow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Now we're going to go. So that's what's called warm. So now we're going to go 100% cool. So that's more of a bluish. It's called cold. So we got warm and cold. That's 100%. Now we're going to go white. So here's where we need this is like a flash. White. White. That is bright. That is bright. You may not be able to see how bright it is on there. But
yeah, because the camera is going to be adjusting the ISO automatically. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I can tone it down. So this is 50% white, 20% white. And then both Dave and I agreed that the yellow 20% seems to be the best.
Yeah, because it really works well with the light from the mural and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Lonesome Pine.
No, I never heard that. I see smoke. Yeah. Yeah, white out. Right? Yeah. Hey, good night, Lewis. Good night. And great job on your video, too.
Yeah,
and thanks for coming. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I see
good
light
job.
and it
Good
burns.
job.
Yes. Take care, BB. Yep, Backpack and Bible. Hey, and New York City was today. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was a blast meeting up with Alpine.
Yes.
The day before. That was really good. I'm sorry, I'm going back to the old story, but that was exciting. We had a good time.
Yeah, very, very good time.
And had a good time with everybody else then. When
Oh,
they
yeah,
all
yeah,
showed
yeah.
up. I was really surprised. I mean, we had some people coming some distances there. I mean, you had, GM came up from
Virginia. 8.5 hour drive.
And is it Mike? Who was the
From Ohio?
Camp
Gourmet. Ohio, 7 hours.
Yeah. We had another guy that was there. He was from Western Pennsylvania. What was his name?
Pittsburgh. That was Mike and his wife, Jess. Joanne.
Alpine came down from New York.
7 hour drive from New York.
Yeah, and then me.
Yeah,
An hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half.
No, it was really fun meeting up with everybody and having the opportunity to put faces,
Yes.
names, and
Yes.
whatnot. That was, even though we go to the channel and we see you, now it's personal, so it's really cool.
Yeah, and Darlene says I really enjoyed the trail magic. So pretty much the Appalachian Trail is finished for the most in our area. There's still people out hiking the Appalachian Trail. They're just more south down there. Misfit and Amethyst is one couple that's hiking. Well, he's hiking and she's driving along. She started out, but she had some foot problems and had to get off trail. So now she's support on the trail.
Yep.
But trail magic, actually on the trail magic, Zeke and his grandmother Heidi said they're already buying stuff now for doing trail magic and setting up with me whenever I go out in the spring to do trail magic. So looking forward to that, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. So
there's Big Dog. Oh no, he's good.
Godspeed, good dog, Big Dog.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a little bit. Big Dog. Continue to pray for Big Dog. Definitely, and we're getting good news.
Good news
with the
good
treatments,
things.
and
So
our prayers are working.
Our God is big. That's
Yes,
what we
he
can
is.
say.
Yes, he is.
So,
Yes, he is. And so Big Dog was a little discouraged, but that was the enemy trying to gave him some misinformation. That has been changed. The doctor clarified everything. So all praise to Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
So
yes, but keep him in your prayers.
Definitely.
And encourage them. Send them, whatever message through Tony or whatever. that we're praying for him and that he's in our thoughts. So yeah.
Lisa, Miss 2.0 says prayers for Big Dog, Dave or Tony. Any bark will do. Did you want to do?
Yeah, I'll take care. Yeah.
No, bark.
Yeah, bark.
He said anyone would do.
Oh.
So,
I'm sorry, Dennis.
hey,
I apologize.
who let the dogs out? Okay, so yes, Dave will get you some bark, and if I see any too, I'll get it for you.
He says any. So
Any.
maple.
Oh no, birch bark.
Birch.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so but I know Dennis misses this area. He used to live up around Pennsylvania here,
Mhm.
so knows a lot of the area.
Yeah.
And so forth. Then we were talking the other day. He said he really, really misses the woods in this area.
Yeah.
And it's easy for us to take advantage of or take for granted, but we do have really, really.
We
nice...
do. We have a lot of nice, and if you're up off of 40, like you said, it's beautiful up that way too, though. I mean, you got some. Because we take motorcycle, yeah. Because we take motorcycle trips down once a year, Dennis.
Devil Dog Bark.
Me and a whole bunch of guys, and and we do the Blue Ridge. We'll start up in Virginia and work our way down to the area with Asheville.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I do have your address, Dennis. Definitely. So if anybody wants to get a hold of me, my email is in the description of every video. So you can email me. If you wouldn't mind talking to me every once in a while, send me your phone number and a good time to contact you. I love talking to people. Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. I always have my finger on the hang up button whenever he calls.
I wonder why it only rings once.
It's like, hey, gotta go. No.
Yeah, sometimes the answer is that with the beep, leave your name and number and I will get back to you anytime. Beep. And I know it's him. So, like, you can't get out that easy. Let's say the pleasure is mine. Yes, Jim. So, let's see, paying for you here in Central PA. Yeah, running deer outdoors. Yes. So I want to say, go ahead. Anything?
No, I was just going to say, LeBear, I see that Ninja 650 rider.
Yes. I got you on speed dial. Yes, you do, but you don't call me that often, darling. Yes. Yeah, but call me. I'm talking to Darlene. Darlene, I really do appreciate you and talking to you and things like that. And you are a prayer warrior too.
Yeah.
And I thank you for, as we've talked, being prayer. And I really appreciate all the prayers for me. And I know I was just added, Big Dog and myself were just added to Dennis's church's prayer chain. Yeah, and one of the reasons why I am doing so good and recovering so well is I believe the power of prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the power of prayer. So how long have we been on? Does it say?
That I'm not worried about. Big Dog asked me a question, so I'm just checking
something
real quick.
You're going on a ride.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Yeah.
I just checked the weather. I'll get a hold of you.
Okay. Yeah. These two have been coordinating, trying to get together to do a ride. So Miss 2.0 says next meetup, New York City, LOL. No. Not in the city, honey.
No. No stealth camping in there.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine that? Oh, no. Yeah, give me a call. So you got his number, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Central Park. Okay.
Yeah, Central Park. Yeah, it'd be like that Elf movie.
Hey,
remember?
Be stealthy.
Yeah, Elf. The movie Elf.
Yeah.
Yes, with Central Park and the Central Park horse riders. Yeah, I don't know. I could eat spaghetti with syrup on it.
I'm with you,
Oh.
Jam. I'd rather be in a cornfield too.
Yeah. Upstate New York, and I know where to go. Lake Champlain, Alpine Warrior. Definitely.
Upstate,
That would be good. Oh, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody earlier. Oh, Big Dog. Big Dog and I were talking earlier. And he mentioned about sometime this spring, maybe going to a campsite and doing a big campsite and like a meetup at a campsite. And I said, maybe towards the spring, I would put it out there to a farmer that watches the channel. Any farmer, I don't have anyone in particular, but maybe they could let us come to their property and do a camp out on their property where we could invite people to come down to stay overnight on a farmer's property. So if you know any farmers and want to reach out and coordinate, I would say anywhere in the tri-state region, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina. If we got together and had a farmer that said, hey, you can use my property, come on down.
As long as they have 50 amp service, I'm coming.
you run off your generator. Yeah, you'd be glamping it. Dave pull up at his RV.
Big room there.
Yeah, I'm self-camping. Yeah, you are. Yeah, maybe Rachel Ray will cook for us. Yeah, up in New York. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Raise money for Zeke.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Zeke is, if anybody's wondering, is spelled Zeyke. Zeke. And like I said, Heidi, his grandmother, posts every once in a while on our Facebook page, Random Adventures 2.0 family page. 2.0. And it was great, everybody there yesterday getting to do the 2.0. Gosh, I'm giving the video away.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm giving
Tune
the video
in
away.
on Thursday.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're looking. Oh, pontoon. That would be good. One of these days, I'm going to have to try to find him someone that has a pontoon. Maybe he can do a stealth camp on the pontoon out on the river, but also I want to be able to get him over onto an island sometime. Yeah. Down on the Susquehanna.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Susquehanna River, which is in Pennsylvania here, is one of the oldest rivers in the world. One of the oldest. So when I bite my tongue. When I get tired, I start biting my tongue and stuff, talking. Spit it out. So when the tectonic plates divided, it was where the Susquehanna River is. It was not part of that divide, so it's there longer than the tectonic plates, and that's one of the rivers that they say you can find gold in. Yeah, and a lot of fossils, gold, things like that. So
GM, you got one. What? Come on down.
Oh no, yeah. GM's got a houseboat.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, him and I talked.
Ooh.
He was telling me about over in Tennessee, I believe it is. There's some lakes over in Tennessee where they've got on maps. They've got like pink areas.
Oh, you need to scout out a good area and get this guy down there. I'll get him down. We'll have to do it for next year. That way I'm back from Arizona. And I'll get him down there and you two can get out and do some stealth camping. Do a video.
Yeah.
That'd be a blast.
Because there's places where you can actually pull up on the shore, and if it's pink or that island's pink, you can stay there for 14 days.
Yeah, you just said North Lake.
North Lake?
Yeah, North Lake, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Cool.
RIG Outdoors. Him and I talked on the phone. So, Pastor, thank you for jumping on.
See you later.
Definitely. Take care. And I know you just had COVID and half your church did. I hope everybody is feeling better. A call at some point in the day. Yes, please do give me a call at some point. Alligators, honey, she's always alligators. No alligators in Tennessee. Kayak trip. Yeah. I would I would just go around in circles doing a kayak. This side I can do
Okay.
really good. This side is not as
I
good.
can't do
Because this is only 50%.
Yeah, well, here.
So,
What did we say? The other day we were out doing something, I forget. And I said, what we'll do is if I was thinking, I said, if I have a stroke,
yeah,
I have to have the
opposite
yeah,
side.
the opposite side so that we can
Lean on each other.
Yeah, we'd be walking down holding hands and we could
Yeah, he'd be
like,
my
oh
left
boy,
side,
oh
I'd
boy.
be, or you'd be my right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, my right arm and right leg. So it'd be like lazy river. Yeah.
Okay.
As
long as you didn't say deliverance, that's good.
Eagle Eye Prospector. Now, Eagle Eye Prospector is a Pennsylvania prospector.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And you've been on the Susquehanna for gold. So definitely.
Yeah, I know, Tony. We were just talking about him possibly doing another prospecting video here in the very near future at some point. He just has to work out a little bit more finer details with his hand. But once that all comes back, I know he wants to get back out.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. So.
Yeah. And I need to do a video because I was on Rock Bottom Creek and last year, and I actually found a little bit of gold, but I found some really, really awesome petrified wood and really, really beautiful. I'll have to do a video on that at some point. I was going to and ended up having a stroke, so all the stuff's just sitting down there, the petrified wood. And then there's some really nice specimens of minerals that I got.
Jess said we're supposed to get a big giant T-shirt and just pretend we're joint twins. And
Right.
Nitro said that he was just watching, or that they were just watching some of your prospecting, your older prospecting.
Oh,
videos
great.
today.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. The gold prospecting, I really loved doing that. In fact, Lester,
That's where you came up with your 2.0.
that is where I came up with the 2.0. So a little bit about how I came up with the 2.0. I was driving to the video that is the creek between two mountains, and it was right before hunting season. And I was driving there, and I was just driving along 2.0, 2.0, and I'm coming up with it. And I started it out like this: point. Oh, I'll do a point, and then an O, and it was too cumbersome. So I kept working on it probably for the next 15 miles, and then I eventually got it this way: 2, and then I just dropped my finger, point, and then turn my wrist a little bit, so not much movement. So 2.0. So that's how that came about right before. And I did that as part of the opening video of that. First time I ever did it on camera.
You did.
And I went 2.0. And I started laughing because I actually did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's where that was born. Then I started doing that every time.
And he brought that in because it was Random Adventures, and if you would look up Random Adventures on YouTube, there was probably 30 channels, and he would never show up. And he was like, Dave, can't you find me? And I'm like, I can't find you. And finally, I'm like, you got to do something. And I think Lisa was saying, you got to do something, to make it stand out. And he came up with that. And so that's where he came up with that. He was out gold prospecting.
Yeah. So the 2.0, and actually, I was at work when I was working, and one of the employees said to me, because they saw the 2.0, and they actually said to me, wow, wouldn't that be cool if you are walking down the trail and you see somebody 20 yards down the trail and they look and they go, and you see them do that and you go, 2.0. That would be cool. And the more I thought about, wouldn't that be awesome if somebody actually did that? Would that really catch on? And I believe it or not, I was at the grocery store the other day, and this guy was stocking shelves, and he looked over and he seen me and he goes, and I was like, oh, wow. I went back, yeah, 2.0, you got it, buddy. So that was really wild. Oh, and there are things that I do post on the Facebook page that I don't post, make on YouTube. But the other day I was at my mother-in-law 2.0, had to take her dog to the vets and was a little unsure because the dog pulls a lot.
Yeah.
And she was recovering from a leg injury. And I said I would go along, but I said, let me do the leash a certain way. So I did it, and I walked the dog with the leash in my 2 fingers because it wouldn't pull. There's a way to train a dog to do that. But we're in the veterinarian's office waiting and looking down stuff, the dog, and the door opens and I look up and the veterinarian goes, hey, I watch you on YouTube. And I said, huh? Like, what? He said, yeah,
me.
2.0. And I was like, yeah, you do. And then his face lit up and he started talking about the videos that I did. One right up on the hill, not too far from him. And he was telling me about that, telling me about another one. And my mother-in-law goes, yeah, this is my son-in-law. And he goes, yeah, I know you dropped him off on one. And she dropped me off at that abandoned grocery store.
Yes.
So, yeah, it was really neat. And the technician was in there as well. And then later on, he had come back in to show me something he found in the woods. And we were getting ready to leave. And as we were leaving, the technician goes, man, I haven't seen Doctor that excited in a long time.
Wow.
And I was like, really? And she said, yeah, he was like really excited. And that made me feel really good because I'm just me, right? And when people get excited like that, I'm like, why? It's just me. And but to know that he was watching the videos, it was just and just really special, really special.
We have let's see, where was that?
Hammock Mountain.
Running Deer Berwick. Yeah, me and my wife actually go to a RV park for the summer around Orangeville. So
nice,
hey, maybe
nice.
sometime we can all get together and have a cup of coffee or something. And there is LeBear. Are you considering updating your video out music? Maybe a more country mid east west vibe? Probably not.
Probably not the exiting, because the music that I have for my exit video, whenever I exit and I go, the reason I use that one is because it reminds me of Jason Bourne. It does. It reminds me of Jason Bourne. Whatever he's ending, and he disappears, and he's going to show up again somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what that music does for me. Yeah. I do like the country vibe, and I used to put more music in my videos, and I will at certain videos. But my stealth camping videos, I like the sound of nature, so I don't use music in between.
Yeah. I was watching. Oh my gosh, who was that? Was it GM or somebody else? It was either GM or somebody else, but they were putting in some really cool country-ish music and whatnot. It was really, really, really good. It just fit. It fit the video of what they were doing. It just fit perfectly. I'm not sure if it was UGM or if it was Walter. I'm not sure who it was, but
yeah, Walter uses some really nice music during his hikes. And when I was doing the hikes, I would put music in. Yeah. In fact, I did a video. I believe I've got a playlist that I teach some. Like I say, hey, depending on the scene, you got to choose the right music.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, and
that.
I'll tell you what, when I'm doing music in the scene, sometimes that was the hardest part for me on editing, because not every song or genre fits that scene.
No, yeah.
And it may fit it for a second or two, but then it falls off.
Yep.
It doesn't fit it anymore. And I don't know how many times I would attach a song and then I'd go back and I'd watch it and I'd go like, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. But it's not that nice. It takes a while, and sometimes you got to listen to 100 and some songs.
Yeah.
And before you just get that right one.
That right one that works.
And sometimes you think you got the right one and you attach it, and then you'll be watching and going, yeah, that's the right one. Then all of a sudden, 10 seconds into it that you thought was good, then all of a sudden it'll jump to something, some synthesizer or something will pop in, and then it'll be completely different. Completely.
And real quick, this is just a real quick info that I'm going to throw out for you guys. If anybody is new to video editing, but if you ever do use music and you're going through, let's say, different scenes or different pictures or whatnot, change on the beat or the middle beat.
Yeah.
Not in between beats, but change your scenes on the beat or on the off beat. So
yeah, and that's one of the things. If you watch my intro, that intro music that I have for that intro, I have changed that one a couple times, and Dave said no, go back to your original one.
Stay with that. Don't leave it, because when you hear, how many people hear that song, that intro song, and immediately you relate it to Random Adventures 2.0.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah.
And there's times I actually walk around the house, humming it.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, because I know how many seconds of that song I need, when I'm filming my intros, I count. So I know I need about 11 seconds until it changes a beat. So I always make sure I at least film 14 or 18 seconds and then do whatever I'm going to do in that 18 seconds. And then I know I can chop it at some point to get to when it. Watch my intro and you'll see a long sequence, about 12 seconds. And then all of a sudden it goes dun. And then you'll see I change the picture. And then it'll go dun. And then it'll go dun again. And you'll see the picture change again. And then usually I like to do that about 4 times, if I can, at least 4 times before I do music drops off and then I come in and say something.
Yeah. It's so interesting watching everybody's YouTube channel and how they do their intros, because you got you with your unique intro with your song that you're using. You have GM. He has his intros that he used. You have Walter and everybody else, and it's so fun watching all these different
Yeah.
And how everybody does their own thing, and it works for them. It's really cool.
Yeah, and find your niche. Find out what works for you. And like I said, right now with my stealth camping videos, I'm only doing music in the beginning and the end. If I get back out to longer hikes, things like that, like Walter's doing, as he's touring a place, and I get to say like a waterfall scene, there's music that I know would fit very well, that I would do my pans and close-ups and stuff with a waterfall and transitions and stuff. Yeah. So there you go on 3 videos of music, like showing the same scene but using 3 different types of music. I have a video like that. I like to do that one. Jess has a question.
Do you use songs in Power Director Music Archive, or do you go online and look for them? Okay,
so me personally, I only use music on Power Director. They got a ton of them, but I went through and I've it's taken me months, but I've gone through and I've listened to all of them, and I've hearted or put a heart, my favorite. So I have about 30 favorites hearted. So when I go in to pick my music, I only go into my hearted ones, my favorite ones, and then I pick from there.
Is that kind of like that Baja?
Yeah, like Baja. so Baja. Wait, that reminds me of Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. That little girl in that costume. She was gone. I don't remember the name she was saying, but she kept saying, Baja or something like that. But anyhow,
so you were saying,
favorites. I got my favorites, but I only use those two. Now, in the video, when I was editing, like if I want to show a bunch of pictures and stuff or a scene where there's no, I actually have, like when I do my hypers, now this is a little editing tip. So when I do my hyper, where it's, you set the camera up and you just let it roll, all right? When you do that and it's speed does it, you have no sound, none whatsoever.
Yep.
So a couple times I did it, you'll hear me talking, you'll hear background sounds. They'll say, hey, I'll bring you back when, let me get this set up and I'll come back on in a minute. And you'll see a quick hyper. So what I've done is I've recorded a couple things. One, night crickets. I've recorded just during the day, some birds chirping, some just trafficy noise. And I've saved those and favorited them. And once I saved them and hearted them, now I can go back and drop that in for sound for those times. And so now I don't have a dead silence for anywhere on my.
You were just saying that to somebody over the weekend. You were telling them about that.
Yeah, Alpine Warrior, because I was filming and editing Friday. Alpine Warrior, I was showing him some things that I was working on, and I was doing showing him some of the edits that I was doing live.
Old and Crocodile said you need to get that shirt with Baja on it.
Oh, yeah. And spell it out, though. B-A-J-J. Like put a hyphen in between. So you make sure you say Baja. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, let's see, there was something else here. Oh, logos. Running deer. Yes, he did. He made a comment about making logos or artwork for him for his shirts and stuff like that. And that was who was it?
Jess. No, Jason.
Jason, yes.
Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah.
Yep, up in Canada. So I know I just gave him or gave Alpine Warrior his name. He's a school teacher. That's probably why he had to jump off. He's got to teach class tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he's a graphic arts designer. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. And he does freelance as well. He's on Instagram as well. And he's got a lot of his work.
Get a hold of him, running deer. Get a hold of him. You should see him in the comments somewhere and be able to click on it. And I'm not sure how you can get a hold of him, but or Tony can get a hold of him and find out if it's okay to give information out. But
this is a great idea. Yeah. Hey, Nitro, I see you're up in Frackville, Pennsylvania. I think I knew that. I think you contacted me. We got to get together for that cup of coffee one of these days soon. Definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Not sure how long. Can somebody post how long that we actually been on? Because I tried to look it up, and I don't know how long I could.
I don't know either.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to bore everybody.
Yeah. If anybody gets any more questions, let's see.
All right, we're going to have a vote here. Who is going to be going on next with Tony? Who will be his next guest?
Yeah. You know what? Dave's going to help me with a program. I know I was on with Green Hubs, and I was also just on with Canadian Beaver. on Stealth Camping Alliance, he announced the 5 finalists for the October challenge. But I was on for about an hour and 45 minutes with them, and they used the program. I think it's Spread Duck, something like that. I remember what it is. But I want to be able to, now that I have the studio, I want to be able to start bringing people on that are in other locations.
Yes. So you'll be here and you'll be able to bring them in.
Yeah.
And
so
be
when
a
you're
part
out in
of it.
Arizona,
Yes.
I can bring you on. Maybe
we're going to work on something. Find out. We'll find the best program for that works for us and everything, and for everybody else. And then all you would have to do is actually just put it on your computer or your phone, and you'll be able to click right on the link, and boom, right there you are. So
yes, GM, yeah. You would be a part of that, definitely.
Oh my, yeah.
Winter car camp. Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. Nitro said he would love to have that cup of coffee.
Yes.
And Jess informed us that we are almost 2 hours.
What? Are you serious? Almost 2 hours. Oh my gosh.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does, right? At least I'm having fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys are.
Well,
you're still here.
Yeah. I guess if we just saw blank, nothing, we would go,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Overstay our welcome.
So, if anybody wants to know how Dave and I met, maybe they do know, maybe you said that, but we met in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, we met in high school. And I actually knew his sister was actually in my class, and with her being in my class, I got to know Tony as well, and he was a year behind me, I think, a year or two behind me, and we got to meet. We were
looks like I was 20 years behind, but it was the only year.
He was the only kid in our school that literally could do the Iron Cross on the rings.
Yeah, I was a gymnast.
Yeah, he was a gymnast,
and then moved to the area. And they didn't have competitive gymnastics.
Yeah. So, but he was, a good friend, or we were acquaintances at that point. And but what happened is I was going through a divorce, and he went to the same church that I went to, and we just kind of reconnected there, and boom, here we are. And we have a lot of fun. We pick on each other. His wife Lisa puts up with me.
Yeah, she's on there going on Gone with the Wind and laughing and crying. I don't know what that's about.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, Alpine Warrior, definitely. He is blessed to have such a good friend.
Well, I'll see you guys later. Oh, you're right. Lisa is a good sport, big dog. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
No,
that's fine. You go ahead and eat your beef tenders.
This is beef teriyaki. I love beef jerky. I also like. I probably won't open them, because that would be a challenge to open those. But I have peanuts that are ghost pepper peanuts. And Dave already told me you won't try one.
Anyways, no, I won't try that. But Alpine, if you need a good friend, let me know. I'll be more glad to move up north. Oh my gosh. Anyways, what's running deer?
Oh, awesome running deer. Great. You gained 11 subscribers.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, by the way, I'm going to use Tony's platform.
Yeah.
RMRV Chronicles is our original channel, but we also started something up, I think it was last year, wasn't it? And then I kind of let it go for a little bit, but it's called The Relaxation Nurse. And I know some of you guys from over the weekend, subscribed. I thank you so much for that. But if you can, go over there and subscribe for that. Now, it's a relaxation channel, but I was just thinking today, there is this community that we're with, that you're with, and I'm part of being around them with you, of stealth campers and campers. People love to go out and do. so we're going to start also integrating nature sounds
Yeah.
and different things for relaxation, so you can bring them into your home, sleeping, relaxation, whatever you need them for. So we're going to be starting to do that. So it's called the Relaxation Nurse. And
the relaxation nurse, he does all the work, but he's not the nurse.
no, my wife is the
Yes,
nurse.
yes.
She is by far the much better half.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I'm sorry. I was too quick
well,
with
I
that.
think the same about Lisa too.
Did I use my outside voice?
Yeah, really. But anyways, so if you can go over there and subscribe with me, that would be awesome. That would be
Yes,
great. Help
yes.
us get that channel built up and get going, and tell other people also. And I do want to throw this out also. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and coming along with Tony. This is like he was sharing before. This is his job now, there's no income coming in other than this. So share, subscribe, tell other people to come on board and to subscribe to his channel and to watch his videos. That's the more important one, is to watch his videos and watch as much as you can. And that really helps with his, the income. This is his job now. So appreciate everybody that has done that.
Yeah, and I just saw. I hope I'm pronouncing Lou, L-L-E-W, Silver. Hey, from Tennessee, and Lou is also a Patreon contributor. And thank you very much, brother, for that. Very blessed. And Tennessee, we might be coming to Tennessee down GM Outdoors, and I might be coming to a location near you. Yes. Oh, thumbs up. Great, appreciate that. But so GM says he picked up 6 subscribers from tonight's live. Awesome. Yes. And GM Outdoors, you're doing good. Doing good with your videoing. Lisa, you're welcome, AW. Let's see.
Lisa, do me a favor and post the Relaxation Nurse link for me if you can do that. Appreciate it.
You're asking Lisa.
No, yeah.
Can she? Can she
oh.
do that? Honey, I'm not. That's not saying you can't.
All right,
do
I'll try to do it.
Let
here.
Dave do it. Yeah, because I don't want you to have to figure that out. Not that you would have trouble figuring that out. I'm listening for the steps.
Yeah, right.
Coming up.
I'm going out that way.
Well, that's a 2-story
I
drop.
don't care. It's better than suffering the wrath.
Yeah. No, Lisa and I joke around. Miss 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
We heard that.
Oh, hey, can you pop your head in here, on? Yeah. Oh, stop. Yeah. So definitely been spreading your channel down here, Tony. Thank you very much, Grant. Greatly appreciate it. When I say Grant, that's GM Outdoors. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I really love that everybody's going back and forth and saying hi to one another. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. I tell you, we've got a great community. Very blessed to have you guys as family members, because it's not that you subscribe to the channel, it's that you became part of the family. And I really look at this as an extension of me and as a family. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to jump on your channel here, and then here we go.
So Dave's gonna post the Relaxation Nurse, and if you notice to his arm side that there is a one Louisiana crunch cake over there, and that is the only one left So
What do you mean
yesterday,
that's the only? You
that's
came
the
home
only-
with 15.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's the only one I came home with. And yeah, that is gonna hang out there until the next camp, because I don't know if I'll be able to find another one. They have really been going, but I had a case of them, believe it or not. Well, you saw it.
Yeah.
I had a case of Louisiana Crunch Cakes there at the parking lot. So I had them all night long, and when we opened them the next morning, it was still 24. It was, and I had.
Well, I thought you said you had 2 cases.
No, just one case. That's all they could give me. There was none, and I really appreciate everybody taking pictures with the crunch cake, and then doing a hashtag Louisiana Crunch Cake too, because that's actually a thing. And I apologize. I'm going to apologize now for if any of y'all have gotten very attached to the Louisiana Crunch Cake. Just to let you know, I do not eat them every day.
Thank goodness. I kind of growled at him. I said, Tony.
Lisa's laughing. I just heard her laughing.
Yeah, I heard her.
He eats them every other day.
Every other day. Every other day. That's a song.
Hey, you're halfway in. Come on in.
It's like a
Say
song.
hello to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Come on
No,
in.
I'm going to spin the camera,
I
so
don't
come
want
on
to. I
over.
don't really
It's
want
okay.
to.
I know.
It's
Just
okay.
poke your head in.
Here, poke your head. Sit down here. I won't bite you.
Yeah. There she is.
Hi.
Yeah, it takes a while for you
Yeah.
to show up. We're looking at the screen. There she is.
That's
There she
weird.
is.
Look at that.
You're delayed. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It's hot in here.
Everybody say hi.
Yeah,
It's
it's
2.0.
hot.
It is high.
It's like a sauna in here. We're gonna lose weight from those crunch cakes.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping so.
Yeah. Woo. We need to get a stool in here or something.
Hey,
Oh, hi,
everybody's
cat.
popping
Here
in.
comes
Yeah.
the terror.
See,
Yeah.
what do they say? Masculinity before beauty. So we finally brought the beauty part in.
Yes, yes,
Still
yes.
waiting. I don't know where that is. Thank you.
The Walmart in St. Clair, plenty of
Alpine
has
word.
plenty of
Yeah,
crunch
she's
cakes.
putting us into place.
Yeah.
That's her job.
Yeah, if anybody wants to know, my wife also, Miss 2.0, is a nurse as well.
Correct.
Lowest paid nurse.
LPN stands for lowest paid nurse.
Yeah,
She always
let's
jokes
pretend nurse.
Let's pretend.
Yeah, but they're very important.
Yes.
It's
Very
okay.
important.
I know my place. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Darlene said hi, hon.
Hi, Darlene. Thank you for the candy.
Oh, yes. So
That's good.
Darlene sent some candy for Emma, for Lisa, and sent some for me too.
Big dog.
What?
Big dog.
What?
Me,
A thorn between 2 roses. Changing places.
Okay.
oh, yeah. Need a bigger couch room.
We do.
Oh, that host hostel.
Ooh, it's
Oh,
hot. How do you guys
my.
do this in here? It's so hot.
It is.
I didn't realize it was hot in here until you said
Oh
something.
my
Yeah.
goodness. Yes, you need to open the window.
Oh, Lewis.
Lou.
Lou.
Yes.
Lou Silver. She's an MP. That's a nurse practitioner. Katie,
Oh, well,
my wife
congratulations.
Katie was
Congratulations.
thinking about doing that,
She should
and
be.
but we're traveling right now.
Okay.
She's just making
You take courses,
so
you
much
take
money
some
in the
classes.
traveling.
You take some online classes.
You know,
Yeah.
she was thinking about doing it.
Well,
But
Lou, his
I would do
wife is an MP.
that's what I say. Yeah.
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 What does that stand for? Not least, let's pretend.
No.
Never pretend.
Oh, there we
Never
go.
ever-
Never
Never pretend nurse.
Oh,
Never pretenders.
I'm gonna tell you what. The MPs are actually going to be taking over the doctor's position.
Thank God someone has to know what they're doing.
So,
Old Kraken Data says, looks more like a rose on a thorn bush. yeah. Big dog off by it.
It's hot in
I
here.
thought
It's their
everybody
life.
loved me, but
No.
apparently they love you too. I'm going to
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Actually, those lights don't put off heat. Don't feel
No,
like
it's
they
just
do.
warming you
It's
with.
your
It-
hot
this
bodies.
is a small room.
It was your big head that I
I
gave
do
you
have
earlier.
an air conditioner.
No, but
in
you
the
have a
window.
window. You could open it up.
Yeah,
How
I
about
didn't
that?
want the traffic. If there was traffic.
Traffic.
Oh.
You mean traffic in Mount Carmel?
All right, that's enough, GM. You don't need to be
Wherever I
agreeing
said-
with Big Dog.
That's good. That's fine. I'm gonna pass out. How do you guys do it in here? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, it's Lisa's fault.
No.
She made it hot in here.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
That was about 40 years ago.
No.
Fine.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Anyways, I'll never notice.
It over
Oh,
traffic
yeah.
outside. Yeah, my own
Yeah.
house. Yeah. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions now that we have Miss 2.0 here? Does
I'll
anybody
make
have
sure
any
they're
questions?
honest.
Yeah. You are going to get a suntan. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take
We'll have to
that.
flip every once in a while,
You
right?
can't get tan from these.
Yes,
should
you
get them.
can. You want to see
can?
my tan line?
Yeah. Look. You
Then
can actually.
Then I'm down for this.
Let's do it live every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to get tan.
Yeah.
You need vitamin D.
Yeah.
Oh, I do need vitamin D, actually.
Yeah.
My last blood test, they said, oh, you're low in vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Out in the sun.
Farmer's tan. You're right, big dog. Yes.
Move
All
to
right.
Arizona.
So, anyways, anybody have any questions? I think we're over 2-hour mark now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Poor
Okay.
guy out in Arizona. It's probably going to be sun's going to be coming up out there soon.
Oh, he's blessed to be out in Arizona.
Yeah.
Strike
Oh,
a pose,
so
yeah.
are you.
I will be.
Yeah, so you'll see on Thursday night, I find Alpine Warrior and Dave up in the camping area, and Alpine Warrior said strike a pose. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strike.
Yeah.
Like in Vogue.
No.
Yeah. Vogue.
I have.
Anyway, so yeah, no, it was.
Give me
Where are you
1 second.
going?
1 second. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, so
Your
anyway,
host left.
here we are. This is Lisa.
Hi.
I'm Dave.
Hello.
So we're glad
I'm here.
to take over the show here.
Yeah, we really don't know
Lisa
what to
just
do.
Tony just
Yeah.
abandoned us and
The
he's
star
gone.
just left, so.
So
we don't know what
yeah,
to do.
you guys have any questions for us? Tony is he's a great guy.
We better talk louder.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
right. Hey, if anybody has to go to the bathroom, go now.
Go now. It's a bathroom break. Go get some food.
Yeah,
So
so
we have some of these
yeah.
end time foods here.
He wasn't even drinking
Oh,
coffee. I
God.
don't even know why. It's oh well. But anyways, I can't. He really can't see the.
The what? No, we need that to
Yeah.
be a little bigger.
He needs to put it on this side when he's going to be doing
Or
this
we
by
need to be a little
himself.
closer.
Yeah, he needs to drop the camera down just a little bit, but he'll be all right. So, but anyways, hey, hope everybody
Oh,
enjoyed
Star
this
Trek.
evening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Tony sit down here. Here's the star, and we're gonna.
Oh, did you show him your?
Oh, my necklace. No. So, yeah, I know as soon as I got this.
Cool.
I was going to wait to show this on a mail Monday, but this actually wasn't through the mail. This actually got carried down to me from Alpine Warrior. And I can't take it off, but I can get a little close. Yeah, I know. And as soon as I opened it, I said, Lisa's gonna like this. So Alpine Warrior, very, very thoughtful.
Very generous.
Yeah,
guy.
very,
Yeah.
very
generous.
very extremely.
So the necklace is a carabiner, and on the inside of the carabiner is a rock climber climbing a mountain. And when he presented it to me, he explained. He said, because he knows that I don't rock climb. Now I've got my rock climbing belt hanging over there, my harness and stuff, and my rock climbing shoes in the bag
You
over
used
there.
to climb walls.
Yeah, we used to do climbing, and I would belay.
It wasn't Lisa making him climb the walls.
Well, that's
So
true.
belaying,
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
I'm sure I have.
so doing belaying and
Works both ways.
right next to your shoulder. Give me that. Yeah.
What?
So I have. So when belaying, I would clip this on, and then I would
The rope is.
get the rope in there, and then as she climbed, I would do safety harness, so that if she fell,
Which I did almost hit the ground one time because he wanted a new wife.
no, I would
But he saved me just in time. Thank you.
just in time.
Mhm.
So, but I belay her.
You're gonna have to try again, can't you do it?
Yeah, I'm about 53% strength wise on this arm. I want to give it a try.
Well, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
At the
at the
gym.
gym. So
Because
we go to we go to a rock climbing gym.
Because that stuff
I
that has
can't-
a break. That has a break on it.
Kill me.
Oh, kill them.
Yep.
Yeah, kill them all. Yeah,
Bushcrafts of
survival and camping. Yeah.
survivalism and camping.
Yeah. And so when I would do the belaying for Lisa, so basically when I had the stroke, she lost the belayer. And so Alpine Warrior, when he got me this necklace, this is inspiration, he said, this is inspiration for you to get back to doing that part of what you love to do, which is rock climbing. And
Because you have a couple of videos on your channel early on of you going out to the rock, that big rock out in the middle of the woods. You remember?
Like when you went with Emma? When you went with Emma? Is that the one?
No, that's actually not on the channel.
Oh.
You did.
I didn't have the YouTube channel.
Remember
at
we
the
went
time.
to Phoenix, that rock
But I
gym?
remember
But we
watching it
didn't
on
have,
TV.
you have stuff.
I remember watching
do?
it.
You have a video of that.
Early on.
No, it's that is on Facebook. I think we posted some things on Facebook.
Here, compile some of it and maybe put it together.
Yeah, I'll do it again. But I'm going to be doing some rock climbing. Actually, my physical therapist, when I was able to go to physical therapy, my physical therapist, Aaron, climbs. He does climbing around here outdoors. And he wanted, part of my therapy
Like
is
Chickies Rock.
he wanted to get me there.
Well, I
to
know
do that.
Jess probably knows this out in Arizona, but I'd love to get you back up there to Devil's Canyon. Get you guys up there and go do some
That would be nice.
rock climb. Oh
No,
my
I want
gosh.
to try it outside. Never did. Would love to before I'm too late, too old to move. I can still move right now.
I have prepaid internet.
Oh,
this is
sorry about that, James.
yes.
What?
We're gonna need to take a fund up for James here to pay for his internet.
Making coffee. Oh, making coffee. Yeah. So also, if you were at the, at the meetup yesterday, I had coffee. This coffee here. This is the first coffee I ever made, and my very first video I ever made, and was making coffee in the woods. I took Lisa and I and Bailey went for a walk. And then we came back and I dropped her off and I said, hey, I'm going to run back and I got to film a video because I want to get started. That was my very first video I ever filmed, was coffee in the woods. And I made coffee. I burnt my tongue, but I made this Panama Bushcraft bean, which has 4 herbs in it. So we made this coffee, and that was the coffee that I had yesterday. And I showed everybody that I put it in water. You just put this instant coffee right in cold water. You don't even have to really shake it up, but it makes iced coffee.
Yeah.
It dissolves because it's not a true instant.
GM
It's a
said-
micro ground.
GM said he's going to be doing it on his next video. He's saving it for the next video.
Oh, great. Yeah, that would be very, very
yeah.
good. And hey, if you anybody does try the coffee and wants to post that on post the video of you drinking a cup of the coffee, and let me know how it tastes. Message me how it tastes too. You can, because I was told that it was the best tasting coffee bean in the world. I didn't believe him because, like you, I like coffee.
Love coffee.
Yeah, and but when he said, I was told, hey, this is the best tasting coffee you ever taste, I didn't believe him. But when I sipped that for the first time, we were up at Gabby's, remember?
Yeah, you love the coffee.
Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you what, James, I bet you she will if you can help Tony's channel get up over how many subscribers before Lisa goes out stealth camping with you.
Oh, hey, that's good. That's good, James.
We gotta get some subscribers for Tony, and Lisa will do a stealth camp.
Yes.
Wait,
it's on video. You can't take it back now.
There's another part to this.
Okay.
If Lisa gets to go rock climbing outside somewhere, like
Yeah.
Chickies Rock, that
Yeah,
would be easy
of
to
course.
Well, that would be fine.
You can
find. Yeah,
accommodate
well, where's the
that.
high five for that one?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
Let's camp overnight.
So we're gonna say right now,
Go to potty without
because
a potty.
well, on tomorrow's video.
That's
You see 66.
Anybody wanna send an
Emma
outdoor
Brown,
party?
I'm the same way. I actually roast all of my own coffee as well. I get my own green coffee beans and I roast my own coffee. I only grind it.
You come
I'm
in.
sure
She
you
can come
know
with
all
us.
about.
She
I'm
can
sure
come
you
with
know
us.
all about the coffee thing, but coffee beans actually go stale after they're roasted within 2 weeks. And if they're ground, they go stale within 2 days.
Oh.
So we in America have been raised on stale coffee.
Yep.
And
we love
never
it.
knew it until we actually
And we
started.
love it.
I started roasting my own, and I got Tony actually, some of that too. I gave him some of that stuff, but this coffee right here is the best coffee that I can get away from our coffee beans, our
Yeah.
fresh roasted coffee beans.
Yeah, and this coffee's infrared cooked, so
Like I'm getting right now.
yeah, but it's infrared cooked, and it comes right to that first crack, and then it's flash frozen. It's just put in a deep freeze to seal in the oils and also the flavor.
But the good thing is there's more than just coffee in it.
Yeah,
it's good stuff for you too. So.
Yeah, and on that first video I ever made, I go over the 4 herbs that are in it that are tasteless and odorless. Organic.
Good job, Emma. She's going to try it.
Oh,
right.
great. Yeah, it's
I persuaded
great.
her.
Really great coffee. But I actually, when we were up at Gabby's house, was when we first made the coffee. And it was brought out, and when I sipped it, it immediately reminded me of a restaurant that we were in down south on an anniversary, like 30 years ago. And as soon as I sipped that, because I remember 30 years ago,
South Carolina?
yeah. So when I sipped that coffee 30 years ago, I was like, man, that's the best tasting coffee I ever tasted. How can't you get restaurant coffee? Like, it always, sometimes some coffee tastes really good in restaurant.
Yeah.
You can never duplicate it. But I remember saying, boy, that coffee tastes good. That's the best tasting coffee I ever had. So I forgot about that. And then 5 years ago, when I made this coffee and I tasted it for the first time, it reminded me. It's called an echo memory. Kind of like if someone scratches their fingernails down a chalkboard, even though I didn't just do it, you probably went, "Ugh." That's called an echo memory.
When did you learn that?
During my spiritual warfare counseling. That memory was something that was triggered, that I remembered that coffee in that restaurant on our anniversary, saying that was the best tasting coffee I ever tasted in my life. And I didn't think that would ever happen, but I only remembered that because of this coffee. Not that I forgot about our anniversary.
He's clarifying.
Yes.
Because he knows he's in trouble.
Pre-clarifying.
Anyways, James, he's asking, where is the link for that coffee? Do you have it posted on your videos or not?
It's in every video.
You want
It's
stock in that coffee?
It's Sizzle International.
it'll be coffee. It's jointony.sizzle.net or something like that. The link's in there.
The one that says Sizzle in the link.
Now that is a like an MLM that I was part of, because you can only get it through there. So if you go on there, you can do your link and order it, and it'll just come right to you. And just to clarify, I do get a little bit of commission from that. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah, you have to put that out. So yeah, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, but
it's not much, but
they've got not much. But they do have a lot of other stuff that I got, like the toothpaste.
Yeah,
it doesn't have any harmful ingredients in it, and I don't want to talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
you want to know about
go
that?
check it out. Yeah,
let's get back to the
Go
question.
read it. Yes.
The
So
other
anyways,
question is about coffee, right?
My boy is 5 and will drink black coffee.
It was-
Hey,
well, this stuff is good.
yes.
This might not stun us growth.
Yeah, no, because this coffee, this one, has those 4 herbs. Organic Ganoderma,
No chemicals.
chaga,
right?
no.
chemicals.
Organic Ganoderma, chaga, gotu kola, and bacopa. 4 very powerful herbs.
Yeah.
that are also microground and put into the coffee, but they take out all the tannins and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, we could go on and on. I could teach you guys so much about coffee. I'm sure Emma probably could too.
Yeah, we should have Emma do her
About
first
coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a reason behind that old and crack-dated that they don't vacuum pack it anymore. And the reason is that it really technically does not work. It still goes stale. So yeah, there's so much I could teach you guys about coffee. I'm a snob on that.
Yeah.
Emma says she is too. But
And Brian says, I can't drink coffee without creamer.
That's how I am.
That's how you are.
I
I can or can't.
I could, but I
I'm
wouldn't
just
enjoy
back
it.
and forth. But I do
I-
want to say that this coffee is not bitter.
yeah, you don't need cream.
I would say before you put anything in this coffee, the first thing you need to do is sip it and taste it, because it's not because it's microground, it never got burnt. Like popcorn. If you pop popcorn, roast it. Some pop, some don't pop, some get burnt. This has never been burnt. And then it's frozen quickly.
Well, and there's a reason
And it's
behind
smooth.
burnt coffee anyway. And like I said, there's so much that we could.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they burn
good
coffee.
pour over.
But anyways,
Yeah, fresh ground, good pour over, yes. And I actually have a pour over that I did in the rehab facility. I made a video of a pour over.
James.
No, well, I can't read them.
Oh, then he says, "I love herbs. You can smoke it too."
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can try it, let us know.
I don't know. This is pretty fine
I
ground.
don't know.
Yeah.
He wants to. Can I
Emma
smoke it
Brown,
too?
running deer cowboy coffee is great. Yes. Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
going over that on your Monday?
No,
that he got you?
this Monday.
You should do that
People wanted
sometime.
to see
What?
what he gave
That's a good idea. Emma.
What?
Cowboy coffee. Have you
Okay.
ever done that?
No.
I'll talk to him about it.
Yes,
after
yes,
we're
yes.
done.
Hey, and if anybody wants to, let me know of a direction you would like to see me or have any ideas, certainly let me know, and I can work on incorporating some of that stuff, because I really want to do stuff that you guys want to watch too.
Yeah.
Right?
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Nitro.
Good night,
Sorry
James.
about the
Yeah.
percentage on the battery on the
Oh.
cell phone.
Oh, yeah, mine's got.
What are we at,
my
3
battery-
hours
No,
now?
mine's got the
Like off the
battery.
wind, I told you.
Like Gone with
Oh,
the Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we should say
Yeah, to
goodnight.
wrap it up. People's got. They
Yeah.
can get up for work.
Yeah. For
Oh,
work tomorrow.
yes.
People have real jobs.
Oh, honey. Yeah, I'd be
Other than
working
those
that.
LPN
Like
positions. Is that what
nurses,
you're-
yes. It's a really tough
No, you
job.
guys work your butts off. I don't even want to hear that. So.
No, I know. It's a
Yeah.
hard job.
But anyways, all right, guys. Hey, it was great, Tony. Thank you so much for having me
Yes.
on. I appreciate you inviting me over. And everybody, throw some thumbs up there. Please go around and subscribe to everybody that we made a mention to, especially the relaxation nurse. I would
Yeah.
greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Tell other nurses they need to relax.
and tell the nurses they need to relax. Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good
And
night.
and thank you very much for staying on and putting up with the three stooges here.
Well, it was actually the two, and then
Oh, wait,
the
look.
third one
There
finally
we go.
came
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Straightened the two out.
All right.
Put a little bit of
Sam.
beauty to this
Yeah.
look here. But
Yeah.
anyways, guys, we love each and every one of you. I'll tell
Yeah,
you that.
absolutely,
And we
absolutely.
appreciate all your comments. And guys, everybody that we had a chance to meet over the weekend.
Yes.
Thank you
yes.
so much for showing up, GM and everybody.
And everybody that wanted to show up, I know you wanted to, and that's why I wanted to do a live. And but hey, I might be in an area near you one day, and I will let you know. And eventually, I believe I'll get out to some of these areas where we can.
And if anybody wants a photo of Tony, get a hold of us. It's $19.95
No.
plus shipping in hand. No, I'm gonna-
It can be used as a dartboard.
put it in the basement.
Target practice. Anyway.
All right, guys.
Alrighty,
Have
all
a
right.
good one. God bless.
So we are gonna go. So we need one last
Oh no.
2.0. Yes. Yes. Ready?
Here we go. We're gonna
Come on,
go.
hon. Come on.
We're gonna go like we're gonna do yours. And then
no.
wait, we'll end with
No,
mine
listen,
first.
I don't do
Okay,
it. So
what's
I don't-
yours?
From the RNRV Chronicles.
Oh, I don't know
And then
that
we
one.
do yours
I don't
because
know
yours is the
yours.
end one. So
Okay. Oh,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
say
yeah.
ready? So
Yeah,
here we go. RNRV Chronicles, we always say,
Bye.
bye for
for
now.
now.
And
Yes.
now,
Random Adventures. Hey, thanks for coming along. We'll see you on the next Random Adventure. And it's Tony, Lisa, and Dave 2.0
later.
out. You gotta do the out, not later. Alrighty,
That's what
we'll
you
see you.
know.
Take care, everyone. All right,
Have a
crack
good
the
night.
gate. See you and Le Bear. Hey, we'll see you. Good night.
How are you guys? It's too hot in here.